Everyone, thank you for having me here today. And today we are going to discuss about the parliament and parliament secretariat. That is interesting topic because uh, India is moving to new parliament building. Okay, and it also we have spent 70 years of diplomacy. That is 75 years of democracy in old parliament. It has lot of history. So the today's newspaper which covers all the aspects of parliamentary history. So in this angle we are going to see about the parliament secretariat because we are also going to become a civil servant, and we should know about the democratic principle which is upheld by the parliament. And the parliament is under this parliament there is one anonymous group is there, that is called parliament secretariat. That is the backbone of democracy of India. Let's discuss about this topic. So India is having parliament which has a two body called Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And there is a parliament secretariat. There is one group that is a parliament secretariat, and they are professional body. Advises the president presiding officers like chairman of the Rajya Sabha and speaker of the Lok Sabha. After two houses, it advises the presiding officers and also provides MPs with information for their legislative interventions and ensure that the legislature functions smoothly. At the end, that is what a parliament secretary's duty. Okay. Next, if parliament is a body, the secretariat is the backbone. That is what here we are going to say. Let's discuss about various persons personality they are involving in growth of parliament secretariat and the bureaucratic part of parliament. Let's discuss. First we are going to discuss about Vithalbhai Patel. Vithalbhai Patel in 1925 became the first elected speaker. In 1925, at the time of British, he became the first elected speaker. That is, then at the time he called as a president of the assembly, president of the central assembly. And at the time he gave some idea about secretariat for the legislature. That is the beginning for the secretariat. And next we are going to discuss about Patel and his contributions. Patel is contributed to create a separate security establishment for the legislature, because at the time of 1929 Bhagat Singh and Badikeswar Dutt, we already know about Badikeswar Dutt and Bhagat Singh. They throw the bomb in the legislative assembly. That's become a big issue because it's questioned the security in the parliamentary assembly. That's what the debate of Patel. So Patel's perseverance to create a separate office for the legislature in 1929. So he created the parliamentary staff, that is for giving security to the parliamentarians. And next we are going to discuss about parliamentary reporters. The parliamentary reporters, they normally sit under the chairman, nearby chairman or close to the chairman or presiding officers of the both the houses, and they collect all the informations of the MPs, those who are talking in the parliament, and they will compile all the informations and they will give the subtract of the information to the abstract of the information to the public. They release the needed information to the public. That is what the parliamentary reporters they will do. And here we are going to talk about the Secretary General. In the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha rules of procedure of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha requires that the Secretary General shall cause prepare a full report the proceeding of the House at each of its sittings and shall, as soon as practicable, publish it in the such a form and manner. So how to publish the informations and how to prepare a report, that is mentioned under the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha procedure rules. It should be tackled by the report should be released under the responsibility of Secretary General. Next we are going to talk about the M and Cowl. So Maheshwar Nath Kaul. He is a lawyer and he joined the Legislative Assembly office in 1937. He is a bureaucrat. So he joined in 1937 in Assembly. So he pushed for the independence of Secretariat. So he created Parliament Research and Reference Services, the purpose of which was to provide members with information they might require to discuss the bills and other subjects. So he contributed for other MPs should know such information about the law and the parliamentary themes and everything they must know. So he makes some idea for research and reference service, so that in his work in 1956 he started pushing a separate building for the secretary, library, committees and MPs. That is what the M.N. Kaul's role in the parliamentary um, parliamentary discussion, which enhance the debate in more efficient manner. Next, so parliamentary many language. So at the time of independence, we have only Hindi and English, which was discussed in the parliamentary. So now we have a 22 languages. Simultaneously, we are giving us 22 language access to all the MPs for simultaneous translations. That is what the beauty of the parliamentary and democratic of India. So we have formed the parliamentary secretary. Now we have to structurize that. So for that, in 1974 only, we started to have a organized and structurized secretariat, and they formed 11 functional areas, that is legislative, library research, informations and editorial and translation, interpretation, printing and publication, watch and word and everything. So they created separate secretariat and they organized structuring the parliamentary secretary. And now we are going to talk about the role of constitutions to providing independence to the secretariat staff. First, the constitution has some specifies the parliament has the power to make law for appointment and other services related to the secretarial staff. But still there is parliament doesn't make any law for parliamentary staff recruitment or appointment and anything. So still it was under the presiding officers. They make appointment. It is under the discretionary power of presiding officer. They appoint the secretary general. For example, Rajya Sabha recruitment order specifies that the chairperson of Rajya Sabha shall make the appointment to the post of secretary general. The order also empowers the presiding officers of Rajya Sabha to fill senior position like the secretary, additional secretary by persons of equivalent stature and experience from other sources of contract basis. So from these rules we can conclude that Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, it has a discretionary power. There is no law which is made by the parliament to make appointment or recruitment or related to service. So that we can conclude that Secretary General aids and advises the presiding officers of the House in discharging her constitutional and statutory responsibilities. And also, the Parliamentary Pay Committee in its 2009 report described that role of Secretary General as one that renders advice to the presiding officer as well as the House on all matters relating to the running of the House and its committees, and second being a Secretary General of the Secretariat of the House. That is what in this article it is discussed, and we have pictures of both M.N. Kaul and Vithalbhai Patel. They contributed for Indian democracy, for making of beautiful parliament in India, and we have ambitions to make better democracy in future. But the last session, which was not good as much as expected, so that in coming parliament session should be convened as per the democratic principle. So India is a mother of democracy, so that we should respect all the democratic principle and we should solve all the problems with related to the parliamentary. That's all today, and we discussed about all the bureaucratic background behind the parliament. So now today we are concluded here, and I will come with a new topic tomorrow. Thank you for listening my video. Thank you so much. Bye.